Christians are making preparations to celebrate Christmas on a grand scale in a free country. Freedom has been ushered in after 3 decades of war, and Christians have an opportunity to celebrate the Christmas without fear and suspicion. Christmas celebrations are being held throughout the country with Christmas carols and beautiful decorations. Speaker W.J.M. Lokubandara and First Lady Shuranti Rajapaksa participated in a Christmas party at the Speaker's residence. Right Reverend Dr. Malcolm Ranjith was the chief guest at the Christmas carols held at the Police Field Force headquarters at Narayanpeta. IGP Mahinda Balasurya and Navy Commander Vice Admiral Tisara Samarasinghe also participated in the occasion. Arrangements have been made to observe the National Safety Day on the 26th of December. Minister Mahinda Samarasinghe said that 2-minute silence will be observed from 9:25 a.m. to 9:27 to commemorate the tsunami victims as well as the others who have lost their lives. He said that this is observed devoid of political differences. He stressed that we should resolve to come out strong after facing natural disasters. The function will be held under the patronage of Prime Minister Ratnasiri Wickramanayake. The minister said that awareness will also be raised in the people about other natural disasters. The railway's main control room has said that train services will be restored this afternoon on the Mahava-Anuradhapura railway track. Train services on this track were suspended after the Colombo-Vavuniya night mail derailed at Galgamuwa. 14 injured people were hospitalized. Those who received minor injuries have already been discharged. Persons who sustained serious injuries have been admitted to the Anuradhapura hospital. A hospital spokesman said that all arrangements have been made to provide the necessary treatment to the injured. The fourth one-day international between Sri Lanka and India will get underway at Eden Gardens today. After being dropped in the last 2 matches, veteran Sanath Jayasuriya may return in today's match. Sri Lankan skipper Kumar Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene and Tinakaratne Dilshan did not attend the optional practice yesterday. The absence of Yuvraj and Dhoni will affect Indian batting. Mahendra Singh Dhoni will not play due to the imposed ban on him, while Yuvraj Singh is not playing due to the injury in finger. Sri Lanka thrust the rookie Chanaka Velagedara into the forefront on his first major series, and he will be longing for a breather at the business end of a testing tour. England batsman Kevin Pietersen says he is returning to top form ahead of the second test against South Africa, which starts in Durban on Boxing Day. Pietersen scored 81 in the second innings of the drawn first test as he made his comeback in the 5-day game after an injury. Meanwhile, South African captain Graeme Smith says England could be mentally scarred following their second innings collapse in the drawn first test in Centurion. Smith has no such concerns about his own team, while admitting first test debutant Friedel de Wet, who was largely responsible for England's late wobble, will be replaced by Dale Steyn if the experienced fast bowler recovers from a hamstring injury.
I don't really consider Kevin as a local boy anymore. We're playing against him, he's playing for England. Same with Jonathan, we get on with it, and if he's carrying any emotions into this test, it's better for us,
Bordeaux beat Toulouse 2-1 and increased its lead to 9 points halfway through the French league yesterday. Through 19 matches, defending champion Bordeaux tops the standings with 43 points. Paulo Machado opened the scoring for 2-loss from the edge of the box after 4 minutes against Bordeaux. Maraon Chamak headed inside the near post across from Benoit Tremolinas to equalize 4 minutes later. Lille, which routed Nancy 4-0 to earn its 6th straight league win, climbed to second place with 34 points. Montpellier rose to third, Marseille slipped to fourth and Auxerre in fifth, while Lyon fell to sixth with 30. Under pressure to record maximum points, Olympique Lyonnais succumbed to Montpellier at Stade Gerland, leaving them in 6th position in Ligue 1 at the conclusion of 2009. Montpellier moved ahead when Victor Hugo Montano sprung to open the scoring minutes after the break, and though Bifatimbi Gomis would draw Lyon level with 8 minutes remaining, some abject defending allowed Joris Mavox to score a famous win for the visitors. The match ended with Montpellier defeating Lyonnais 2-1. Craig Levein has been confirmed as the new Scotland national coach after he signed a contract at Hampden, believed to be for 2.5 years. Confirmation of his departure from Dundee United was delayed because snow held up the journey from his Fife home.
As I always try and do, is be as honest as possible. Somebody asked me a question, is there a boredom factor as such? And being honest, I said, well, if it just involves the 5 or 6 games a season, then I would wonder what I would do the rest of my time. But
Levein said players who ended their Scotland careers under George Burley would be considered for selection. Chris Boyd and Lee McCullough both ruled themselves out of selection under Burley, who was sacked in November. To wind up this bulletin of news, here's a reminder of our top stories. The President stresses that no one will be permitted to destroy democracy. Prime Minister says that the Cabinet has taken serious note of the threats faced by war heroes. Christmas is to be celebrated on a grand scale in a free country. And overseas, United Nations imposes sanctions on Eritrea for supporting insurgents in Somalia. Well, that's the lot we have for you this afternoon. Many thanks for joining us and have a great day. Bye-bye.